Okay guys, quick voiceover. This is a video from May 2019. This is my 180 setup that I had bought. This was a sump to a 400-gallon. This fish tank, before I got it, it was a sump, and I never got to see the 400-gallon. But if you look at the corners where that little white stuff is at the bottom of the tank, that's actually where the sump dividers was, where the sump was built in. I had to pull that all out and hope that I didn't rip the seams and have to reseal this tank. I didn't have to do that. I ended up with a good tank for 170 bucks. So yeah, it sat in the backyard for a while, but I cleaned it up and eventually put it in the house and upgrade as soon as my EHAM filter came in, because I was really waiting on it. I didn't really set things up until I got that thing, because no, I take that back. I bought a Sun 704B first. Didn't like the results. I put this on it, this EHAM 2262, which is an absolute beast. I wish I would have bought just the pump, because I know that canister is, I mean, they charge for that canister. And once I realized that I could have built a sump of my own using that pump, it was too late. We live and we learn. In the tank, I got 2 Oscars, a Cuban cichlid. I guess those are chocolate cichlids. 2 peacock bass. It should be about 5 silver dollars in there. 2 convicts, and 2 hyphen catfish, African catfish. I don't know what they call, but yeah, you guys will see them floating around there too. It's like 2 of them. This was a peaceful tank until I put that Cuban in there, and I do not like him. He was mean as I don't know what, and it took me a long time to figure out what he was. But I was trying to find a rehome for him for a long time. I eventually converted this tank to tropical, and the only 2 cichlids that was here are the chocolate cichlids that stayed. And in that tank was those chocolate cichlids, rummy nose tetras, neon tetras, rainbow cichlids. This is when I fell in love with rainbow, Bozemonte. This is when I fell in love with Bozemontes. I had Bozemontes and rummy nose tetras. I fell in love with them. I was gonna get rose land sharks, but I really liked the rummy nose tetras better. I had a ton of community fish in there, and I just got tired of monster fish because of the couldn't have like real aquatic plants because they would tear them up. So that's when I got into all of that with the community fish and the more peaceful fish. But yeah, this was an experience having this tank. I broke it down, picked it, and set it up all by myself every time. Minor help here and there, but really with a dolly, I got the job done. And man, it couldn't have been a better experience. I'm gonna look into getting back into monster tanks again, but I'm gonna start with 220 gallons up before I go and get a 180. 180s are so easy to find in my area, so I'm not worried about finding one of these. I'll get these, and I may do a stacked up deal where I have them stacked up 180 and 180, but I want to get 200 plus before I get this again, because like I said, these are I can find these. Finding a good 200 canopy setup is what I'm trying to go for next, and I'm gonna make some content out of these things. I'm looking to do an African Lake Tanganyika tank, all only in a 220, and I may eventually try to go 380. That's where I'm really trying to land. I'm trying to get to a 380, and that's going to be my monster fish aquarium, where I can, and then the 180, of course, I'll do my community fish, my rummy nose tetras, my Bozemontes, because I've grown a love for multiple species and communities, and the aggressive community, I like those guys, but they can get very tiresome sometimes when you just only can have them. I want to have multiple species. I got multiple tank syndrome, as I've heard before. I forgot who said it, but yeah, I got multiple tank syndrome, and I got to cure it by buying tanks. So yeah, we will get to the point where we have a fish room, a basement, garage, wherever it's going to be, we're going to have it. And this was only the beginning for me. I had been in the hobby for a long time before this, but I had never kept a tank as large with a community of aggressive fish or tropical calm fish as long as I did in this tank. And like I said, it was the beginning of a new era for me, and I'm looking forward to where I'm going now that I put that video out and I seen how you guys reacted to just a simple 10-gallon aquarium. I'm like, well, man, I need to put out some more of these videos, because if they like aquariums, that's what I do. So, all right.